Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. Right, so new year, same old problems, and quite traditionally now at this point already, gifting result leaderboards are out and they immediately caused a lot of commotion in all of the line chats. And yeah, so well, first things first, congratulations to everybody and all the alliances who ranked high up there. We can obviously see the Omni for Loki, ISO 8, Asgard. Acer did crazy well thanks to a couple of very wealthy members, and I had very little to do with it, so I'm just kind of like lucked out that I ended up getting, well, will end up getting more rewards than I would individually deserve. But as the rewards have already been started to distribute, we can see here that these are the new ones that have been sent out. This one's to Team TARDIS. There have been a couple of other screenshots floating about. There are a fair bit of scandals and already stories floating about and screenshots. So let me demonstrate exactly what I'm talking about. The team one, I think, is going to be fairly subtle. So we can see my gifting score, and my gifting score is 11,600 something. So I'm gonna disable my face cam for a second, back cam, so I can see, yeah, 11,637th place with 130k points. I ended up trading about, I think, total of 4 Odin's worth of stuff and best, or something close to that. And that's mainly was consumables, alliance potions, boosts, and stuff like that. I hardly traded any great and gifting crystals, but there are two very interesting characters, or should I say accounts, that meet Curtains 77 we can notice at spot number 12, and that Rimo 1. Now, why is it very interesting? It is because it's extremely unlikely, and it does appear that once again shenanigans have been afoot. So what do I mean by that? These are the profiles of ultimately the 12th place in the world in the gifting event without an alliance, 76,000 hero base rating and 3,000 prestige, 1 6-star champion, and this is the third person in the world. Now, I do know somebody who ranked in top 10, and I do know for a fact that they effectively spent $30,000. So this person would have had to spend upwards of $30,000 to rank third in the world. And I call bullshit. It isn't plausible, it isn't realistic. If anybody actually has that amount of money to spend on this game, they would have been far further in the game. Not to mention the fact if this account was actually trading, they would be guaranteed to pull many more 6-star champions rather than that one Daredevil that's in the profile. So clearly that I believe Kabam taking 10 days to quote-unquote weed out the shenanigans hasn't really worked out, because if this account is in top 3 and we had the other one in top 12, and also God knows how many other accounts are in top 50, in top 100, on top 1000, and again, from my personal perspective, I have very little stake in here individually, as I did not go hard for the event. I never do. I'm just not that wealthy of a player. However, as I said, people in top 10 dropped like $30,000. And there is going to be, let's just actually find that person. So spot number 31 or spot number 32. So we have, or even spot number 33. It's a very good example here. Pep 1000. He ranked in 33rd. Spending that amount of money on an event where Kabam knew we had problems. Kabam brought it back regardless of all of the concerns of these problems, and they are still unable to conduct this event properly. Is quite... I'm not going to use the word damaging to their reputation, because they have destroyed their reputation long before this incident happened. But it's clear that, again, shenanigans are afoot. There are a lot of people who should be upset, especially the top-end people over here, but not just the top-end people who end up missing out on rewards, like even Enzo here, and Pep, and HG Sean, or whoever, but also the lower-end people, because effectively it trickles down and you do miss out on a bracket at some point. Not all of us, but many. And ultimately, I was against this event coming back in the first place, and this is quite clear example of why. And this is not looking at all of the other issues that this 10-day delay has caused when people have been kicked from the alliances, or when these gifting rank rewards have been held as some sort of Damocles sword, where you were forced to stay in alliance, or somebody basically had all the power and control of you. If you were not getting along with your alliance, you were forced to suck in there. But there's just so much wrong with this event that I really, really wanted never to see this event again. And unfortunately we did. And unfortunately, even despite all of the things that Kabam did to change this event, there is still a ton of problems with it. Clearly there is a ton of problems. I cannot for a second believe that this would be the 12th most spendingiest player in Marvel. I'll not for a second believe that this is the 3rd most spendingiest player in Marvel. And again, it's not due to personal stake. You guys saw my points. I'm in spot 11,000 something. Clearly did not put too much effort or money in this event. There are people who did. And what's worse, those are the people that quote-unquote keep the lights on. Those are the people who spend most of this game. Those are the people whom Kabam should pander to the most, I suppose. But I digress. Anyways, I'm not gonna stretch this video out any further, and if there's gonna be any new interesting developments, then I will post a follow-up. But either way, let me know what you guys think about gifting event in general, and these accounts being still in effectively top 3 and top 20 in the world, even after 10 days of Kabam checking everything. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'm gonna catch you guys soon. See ya.